He may disavow them all he likes, but Donald Trump's allure to racist is rearing its ugly head in these final days of this contentious campaign. Last night, a mob scene in New Orleans after the former KKK leader and current U.S. Senate candidate squeaked into a debate on a black college campus. David Duke is one of Donald Trump's biggest and least welcomed fans in Louisiana. Duke is barely getting 5% in the polls, but it was enough to get him on a debate stage and voice his admiration for Donald Trump.
I will be Donald Trump's most loyal advocate to make sure his nominees go to the Supreme Court.
Mark Potok with the Southern Poverty Law Center says racist groups of the past have gotten new life, like it or not, from Trump.
I think from the point of view of the radical right, Donald Trump has been playing a careful little game of footsie with them since the very beginning of the campaign. I think they feel clearly that Trump is essentially on their side, if not precisely holding the same views.
It's been an ongoing problem for Trump, stumbling over questions on how to handle support from known racists.
Well, just so you understand, I don't know anything about David Duke, okay? I don't know anything about what you're even talking about with white supremacy or white supremacists. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know, did he endorse me or what's going on? Because, you know, I know nothing about David Duke. I know nothing about white supremacists. And so you're asking me a question that I'm supposed to be talking about people that I know nothing about.
But I guess the question from the Anti-Defamation League is, even if you don't know about their endorsement, there are these groups and individuals endorsing you. Would you just say unequivocally you condemn them and you don't want their support?
Well, I have to look at the group.
Trump did eventually go on to disavow Duke, but he's been walking a thin line ever since.
We're going to watch Pennsylvania. Go down to certain areas and watch and study and make sure other people don't come in and vote 5 times.
His recent calls for poll watchers to protest against rigged elections has led to charges of racism because of the focus on inner-city polling places. And his campaign has gotten support in the form of robocalls. Last week it was a robocall in Utah which labeled a third-party Trump opponent as a homosexual. Earlier this year, white nationalist robocalls went out in New Hampshire saying vote for Trump to keep Muslims out and illegal immigrants deported. Jared Taylor, who calls himself a white advocate, told CNN Donald Trump may not like him, but he likes what Trump says.
Do you think that Donald Trump wants your support?
I don't know whether he wants it or not. I think he wants support from everyone. Whether or not he would agree with me is an entirely other matter. Remember, it is I who am supporting Donald Trump, not Donald Trump who's supporting me.